Champions League Final 2008, a match John Terry will never forget. In taking the fifth penalty kick against Manchester United, Terry went to plant his left foot, but it slipped away, and with it, the Champions League title. Despite his reputation as an on-field warrior, press and public have always been quick to point out Terry's mistakes, and he paid the full price. Never mind that he courageously played, despite dislocating his elbow only 10 days prior. Terry messed up. It certainly wasn't the last mess he would land in, but it should never be forgotten that he put everything on the line for 11 years for England and was strong enough to wear the captain's armband 34 times. Phil Jones has already taken a few pages out of John Terry's gaff book in his short and promising career, with injuries caused by clumsy tackles. Both Terry and Jones can't be bullied off the ball, but both can be blockheads. As a kid, Terry switched to centre-back after joining West Ham United because they were short in that position. He then joined Chelsea's top squad in '98, and after a brief loan to Nottingham Forest, he went back to the Blues, a club that would transform the colour of Terry's blood to the colour of their kit. Terry has won 3 Premier League titles, 5 FA Cups and 2 Chelsea Player of the Year awards. The team captain was redeemed for his Champions League slip-up in '08 with a Champions League title in 2012, even if he watched it from the stands after a pointless tackle against Alexis Sanchez in the second leg semi-final against Barcelona. He watched his team win the 2013 Europa League title as well, but this time due to injury. Philip Anthony Jones went from the Ribble Wanderers under-10 side to Manchester United, using a tenacious work ethic rather than flash and flair. Jones joined the Blackburn Youth Academy as a goal-scoring outside right, but he too was eventually moved to central half. United finally signed Jones as an 18-year-old in 2011, and he's been a valuable member ever since. However, he's been prone to injuries, causing Ferguson to warn the boy he may be too brave for his own good. Ah, John Terry. Where would the British tabloids be without you? They have accused him of parking in disabled parking spots, urinating in a beer glass outside a nightclub, making fun of stranded Americans while drunk at Heathrow Airport during the 9/11 attacks, and wooing a 17-year-old with Luther Vandross tunes in the backseat of his car. But the most infamous of his JT moments came in 2010, when he was accused of bedding a teammate's girl. Shortly after the news broke, Burnley fans gave this stern warning to Chelsea fans, and John Terry couldn't find a hole big enough to hide in. Wayne Bridge never forgave Terry for consoling his partner, underwear model Vanessa Parencel, and later that year he'd snub a Terry handshake before a Man City-Chelsea match in a game dubbed the Battle of the Bridge. Parencel denied the affair, but Terry still lost the England captaincy because of the mess the scandal created. Even though he would get the armband back, the FA stripped him of it again after he was accused of racially abusing Queen's Park Rangers defender Anton Ferdinand. The blunder resulted in a 4-match ban and led indignant Terry into self-imposed national team exile. Perhaps Craig Bellamy said it best about the pros and cons of JT. It's safe to say that even despite his young age, Phil Jones would be hard-pressed to meet up to Terry's high standards of low. John Terry defended his nation's colours 78 times, scoring 6 goals. His departure has opened the door for Phil Jones. He made his international debut in 2011, with then-coach Fabio Capello praising him for his God-given talent. Make no mistake, John Terry had plenty of talent too. He was named UEFA Best Defender 3 times, and for all his controversies, England will miss him. The nation is grateful for the arrival of Phil Jones, who also has great defense and perhaps more versatility, even if his off-field capers probably won't be quite so uniquely entertaining.